So go for it. There we go. We're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. And let's see. There we go. Now we have it. Both of us. Perfect.
Awesome.
The first ever live. Hear me out. That's exciting.
It's so live that I'm actually doing the tweet of the live show right now. So
yeah,
here we go, folks. That's how hardcore.
Do it live.
Yeah,
we'll do it live. That's how we roll, people. Thank you for joining us, and hey, this is going to be great. We have two new songs that we're going to listen to, and if you are joining us in chat and you have a track you think we should watch, drop us a comment. Why not?
There you go.
And we'll squeeze it, try to squeeze it in as well. But before we do, Ninja, how have you been? It's been a month since it's not been a month completely. We've
a little bit more
shows, but
yeah,
we've also seen each other on other shows. But like it's been a while since we sat down and did this. How have you been?
Oh yeah, I've been good. I've been busy with work, but it is what it is. But it's been fun. Other than that, I had like about 2.5 weeks of vacation, so I was very, very relaxed during that time. Had some fun. Nice. I always thought about this show. Like we've been postponing it a little bit, and I've wanted to show you this song for like so long now. Like it's been like 6 weeks, so I'm really looking forward to show it to you.
Yeah, I get that, and I'll let you go first as well. Because I mean I spent all the last show showing you just my stuff, so it's definitely your time for you go first.
That's awesome. And maybe next time, actually no, next time we have something planned out, but maybe the time after I think I might do something for you. We'll see how
awesome.
it goes. I think you'll enjoy that. All right, so so the song that I want to show you today is actually my most listened song from 2022. Nice. It's a video game that I really, really enjoyed the soundtrack back in 2021. I think it came out, and I've listened to that a lot also, but then they released a B-sides soundtrack with like songs that were not on the original soundtrack. So I started listening to that beat, and it's even better. It's crazy. This guy's named Epoch, and he's pretty new into the composing scene, but you can see that he's like putting a lot of effort on his songs. Like he's put a lot of time just giving of what he did. It's crazy. And so what this song is basically he's using like kind of like a 80s styles synthwave type of music. When you'll hear it, you'll see that it feels very like a song from the 80s, and he's doing that very well. Nice. And what's funny is that I played the game and I'm not too interested in the game. I just really like that soundtrack. It happens sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes the music just takes on a life of itself. And
yeah, exactly. Sure. But the game is about you're a detective in this really weird world. Like you're like in a group where you're trying to create islands that are perfect, for humans to live on or something like that. And someone end up being killed, and you're like a private investigator, and you have to like find who's the killer and stuff. It sounds interesting on paper, but if you try the game, you'll see what I mean, where it kind of gets really too weird and stuff. But yeah, the soundtrack though is top chef kiss, lots of vocals, and the singer is Fiona. I don't remember her last name, but yeah, she's really a really good vocalist. You'll see. So I think that's about what I have to say about this.
Then I'll switch over to the screen where we have the actual gameplay, and yeah, let's shall we just start. I'll turn off the background music. We'll up the volume so all of you guys hear it as well. I think 60 should be fine, and let's start. So the game is called Paradise Killers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So the game is Paradise Killers, and the song is called About That.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. Like that could fit it. Like if someone had gone, oh yeah, that would like
Yeah, I guess it's like the introduction of the song. It's not like the actual. It's like track one of two tracks, kind of. it merged to the other track. You'd love the bass, I think.
It got a groove.
Oh yeah. You see the 80s style now?
And the saxophone, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you really nailed it. looks like you play a clarinet. You're like,
yeah, like I'm getting epic sax guy vibes. Yeah, I love it.
Definitely.
That's a meme that's never gonna die with me.
I love that. Yeah, I love that meme. But with the gameplay, you can see like there's a lot of like 80s type of colors. This weird laptop. I bet the chat is bubbling their head too.
It's not that unusual that you hear lyrics in the contract, right?
Yeah, so the way the game works, and that's what I kind of be disappointed a little bit, is that you basically just put tracks at random in the game. So it's not part of a cutscene, it's not part of anything. They just put random songs in the game.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, they just have a playlist and they just keep, the songs are there. And I bet it could be distracting while you're reading text, right? Because you're hearing like these English lyrics while you read the text. It could be distracting.
Yeah.
But it could definitely, not be a video game song, like it's just it could be just a regular song.
Yeah, like this is definitely a song that like, even if it's not someone who usually like listens to video soundtrack like you and I usually do.
Yeah,
this is a song you can easily have in the playlist like that. So, for anyone, yeah.
That could be why I've listened to it a lot.
I mean, I can if someone would play this at a party, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's who's this popular artist that we're listening to?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, this is from a video game? What?
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
I just like everything about it. The drums, the synth bass, the singing, the saxophone. Everything. There's a vinyl of this soundtrack, and I need to get it at some point. I think it's getting a little bit rarer.
Yeah, better come back for it. They'll run out.
Yeah. So yeah, when I listened to the original soundtrack, like I really enjoyed it. And then this one came out and it just blew my mind.
Yeah. It like boggles my mind that like that this would be in a video game.
Right.
It's weird. Like, I mean, why wouldn't it be to some extent? Yeah. But like we never get to stuff like this in the games. So.
Yeah, it's just like I wonder how the conversation got. Like, hey, need you to make video game music. All right. How about this? Oh yeah, sure. Let's put it in. I don't know what was the idea when they created that, but yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Some very synth type of music from the 80s. You know what?
Yeah,
we hear that style even nowadays. You know, there's some bands who does this style that is very popular. So yeah, it's cool.
no, for sure. It is. But like, but the game it's just it was kind of meh or was
It's
good
what? Sorry.
like how was the game? Like, like
So
what
yeah,
is
so
in the game?
the thing that turned me off. So yeah, it's like a detective game, right? And usually detective games, you're like you have objectives and things like that. But in this game, it's very open world. So maybe you'd be interested in that one. But for me, like it's just that you have to look everywhere. You're not really. They're not really holding your hand, so you have to talk to everyone, and then at the end, you have to guess. You know who's the culprit, and you don't like if you fail, you fail, and so it's just there's not enough hand holding for me, and that's my issue. And it's weird to say that, right? Because I really like playing hard games and stuff like that. but for I don't know, for this one, I feel like it needs a little bit more direction.
Yeah, and I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Like there wasn't much to like that I feel like I can like dive into other than it was a good song. I really like the saxophone part.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You're right. There's not much to say about it, but it feels like the perfect song for what it is. You know, for that style of music, it did. You know, a really good job.
Yeah, it was for the for what it is. It was amazingly an amazing song for what it is. It's but like it's one of those that's a bit hard to say. Like, oh, like this part was so interesting. Like, it was a really good song.
Just a composition. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well done, well made. I am curious to hear what else this composer has done now. Like, we're gonna
so good.
try to look that up and see. Like,
I mean,
like have they done like more traditional soundtracks kind of stuff like before? And like, how would that sound? Like, because obviously he's really good at like he's a really good composer. That's very clear.
Yeah, so, I think that he's very focused on that style of music. I don't think there's anything like different too much. I think that all he did was pretty much this style there. So he has like a few vocal songs in the game. Like there's about maybe six, and then the rest is not vocal, but it's still like the very same style.
Kind of
for
the
sure.
same, but
yeah, for sure.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was my song.
That was a good song. And now for something completely different. So I mean, like this is from a game that I don't know why I held off so long to play it. I've just played it. I played two rounds, and one went horribly, and one went less horrible, but still not good. Like so this song is like I'm gonna show you is from the game called Frostpunk. Which, and the premise of Frostpunk is it's a city builder. You build a city, but it's a survival city builder. It's one of I think it might have been one of the earliest ones of that genre. It's a genre that has been blowing up a little bit.
Yeah.
So essentially, the world around you is trying to kill your city.
Oh wow!
Actively trying like the world is dangerous. You're going to die. That is essentially the premise. Of Frostpunk. So the premise is it's like an alternate version of the late 1800s. The world like a big blizzard came that basically it's now a like the warmest temperature during the day from now on is going to be minus 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And then that's the world now. Society has collapsed. You're trying to. Good evening, Forest Cars. John, welcome.
Hey, John. Welcome.
So basically, like society has collapsed. You are now trying to make the world survive within this world that's actually society. So you have this little settlement of survivors. You find basically an abandoned. There was a secret project to build these like coal burners, massive furnaces because they knew this was coming. So they built these and then. So you find one of these. So it's basically like a circular hole within this massive like ice age, where you have this furnace and you have some resources, and you try to build this little functioning town and just try to survive as it gets colder and colder. Eventually, it comes a blizzard, and if you can survive the blizzard, you win the game.
Oh wow!
The blizzard hits temperatures of minus 120 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
but which is just bonkers cold. I mean, I've been outside in actually minus 34 degrees Celsius at one point in my life.
Yeah.
It was horribly cold. And I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the warmest temperature in this game. So it's a really interesting take on like the city building genre, and like what they really managed to do is capture the essence and the feel and the like how it is to like the what do you call it? Yeah, like the feeling. The
feeling of coldness.
Yeah, and then they have this gorgeous soundtrack, which is very much with a lot of strings, and like it's gorgeous and beautiful, but full with the feeling of dread.
I love that.
This music just keeps making you feel like I'm about, like everything is about to go to shit. The world, it will die. Everything's horrible. That's what the music makes you feel, while it's gorgeous, amazing. So that and so this is one of the songs I've been listening to the most last year as well.
Yeah. Before you start, so Frostpunk, you know, I feel like it's been everywhere. Like I saw it so many times. Like it's just such a popular game, you know. But I never took the time to play it. Like I remember, I think I had it installed on my PlayStation 3 back then. It's kind of like
there's
it's
console
game,
edition,
right?
but I would say it plays better on PC. I think it has been free on Epic Games. You claimed it, so check that out. And it is on GeForce Now, so if you did, give it a try because it's really interesting.
So yeah, it's a game that I always planned on playing at some point. I just never did, and it's you know now I'm very intrigued with the music. I had no idea that the music was that great in it. So
yeah, the music is honestly half the game to me. Like the game is amazing, but the music is equally amazing and would be even without the game. So like it marries so well.
Man, I feel like it's gonna be epic.
Yeah, it is. The track is called, like, the name of the track also captures what it is about. The name of the track is called "The City Must Survive."
Oh wow, it's exactly what you explained in 3 words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So without further ado, let's jump over to the footage screen and have a listen to "The City Must Survive" from Piotr Musical, the Polish composer. And yeah, this is footage from the game. Let's go.
Oh man! So this plays while you're actually doing your city and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
What, like, I think this hits this track out around when the blizzard comes. So like when it starts getting really cold and everything starts falling apart, like you're not getting enough water in the houses, so people get frostbite and get sick, and then they can't go to work, and then you don't have enough coal, and even more people get sick, and then people start dying left and right. Yeah, it's
it's stressful. I can hear it. I can feel the stress.
But at the same time, like this string part, gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
At the same time,
calm though when you play, right? Yeah, exactly. You're probably like, I don't care about this this calmness.
Like,
let me
it's like,
city.
oh, so, but also everything is going to hell.
Everybody's dying. But I really enjoy this part. Oh, nice. Man, this feels like a trailer. Like
yeah,
you know.
And this is just the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man, I need to play this game.
Yeah, it's so good. I also love the design of the hell. Like it's on a grid, but it's a circular grid, and that just makes everything so much
So that's the thing with the game. That's why I never played anything. It's because gameplay would never attract me because it's always the same thing, right? It's always that one circle.
Yeah, no, yeah. Give it a try. It's worth your try.
Sure. Nice. Oh yeah.
There's a ticking clock in the background there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Man. Is it like the ending of the game basically?
This is when the true shit, like if you're not prepared when this song hits, you're not gonna make it. So this is like the calm before the storm. That like now the storm is coming. Now this starts for real. Like this is what you've been preparing for.
Man.
All shit. You make it.
I love that.
I like the intensity of this thing here.
Yeah. Oh man, all that. Oh man. Oh yeah,
This is when
awesome.
it really hits.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Man, the violence, they keep changing it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Throughout the game, you get like these events, and you have these laws you can implement, and I mean, some of these laws is like, right, if someone gets sick, do we like keep them alive, or do we like just amputate the legs, and
oh my gosh, wow,
and then let them like hang back but be alive, or do we just kill them?
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Like
These
things,
decisions,
like force them back to work. Yeah, it's like decisions like that. It's so interesting how quickly you just it's a really interesting experiment in how quickly do you, as because you're the leader of this town, you're the mayor, like, because I mean, you got to keep them happy, you got to keep them fed, you got to keep them warm, you got to keep their hope that I mean, hope meter up,
like their morale, yeah,
it's like basically everyone goes around and thinks we're never gonna survive this, and like no, we can do this, but you also got to keep this I think it's called dissent, like are they like. Are people angry with you, or are they happy with you as a leader? If you make them promises and then don't fulfill the promises, the dissent is going to go up. So if the dissent goes up, they overthrow you and kill you, and you've lost the game. If hope goes down, everyone's like, there's no point anymore, and you've lost the game. If people die from this too cold, you've lost the game. Like, there's so many ways to lose the game, and there's only one way to win it, and that's survive the blizzard.
Yeah. Oh man, that seems like a brutal version of SimCity.
Yeah,
like SimCity, but hardcore.
Exactly it.
Yeah,
and it's like it's an interesting psychological experiment in a way. Like how easy it's for you to, then as a leader, to set morale aside and go like, yeah, I know we need to I know we shouldn't force people to work 15-hour shifts.
Yeah.
But if we don't do that, we might not survive.
Well,
or do we say, you know what, children should also work?
Yeah.
Like, do you really want to say that to your people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not. But if that's the difference between survival and not, you might want to think twice about that. And that's where you go like, ooh, like, or like, is fascism something you would like go to? Because that is a choice you can make. You can decide to essentially become a fascist ruler of this little town, and if you don't agree with my decisions, we're gonna flog you in the streets.
Oh my god!
That's something you can implement in your city, and if you do, you don't have to worry about the hope and dissent anymore because you've solved that problem. But but then again, how quickly does society and humanity fall apart when you're in that is essentially the experiment in this game. It is amazing. It's one of them, and I mean, this game comes from the developers of This War of Mine. I don't know if you've played that game. That game.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Yeah,
and I mean that is a game. Also, it's a similar style of feeling and emotions with that game. It's basically like, yeah, life can be horrible. Like when it comes down to survival in a horrible situation, people do horrible things to survive.
Yeah,
and Frostpunk is basically the city builder version of that.
The thing is, and the thing is, you don't have time, right? You have to make decisions quickly, also. So
and it's like, it's like everything's falling apart. Do I push the limits of this generator and maybe break it and then we lose, or do I let people go cold and for a few hours just so we can so it can cool down. Then some people might get sick and then they might not be able to work the coal mines, which means we don't have enough coal to run the generator. Everything sucks. I'm gonna lose. Yeah, it's an amazing great game. So definitely play Frostpunk, but even if you don't play it, listen to the music, because this track is just like, this is in my opinion, the best track of the soundtrack. But the whole soundtrack is this good.
Okay, wow. So lots of production.
And I mean, Frostpunk 2 has been announced. It's coming hopefully this year.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about that. But I'm in some ways I'm even more excited about the soundtrack coming.
Yeah, I can imagine. I wonder if is going to be by the same composer. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, considering the hype around the music for this game, I hope they keep them around.
So that game came out in 2018. I thought it was older than that. I'm looking at it right now.
I thought it was older too. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it isn't.
Let me check the wiki. So yeah, 2018. So what game was I thinking about? I was sure that it was an older game than that. Interesting. I'll have to look it up. I'll need to find which game I was thinking of. Because the game I was thinking of was like back into like the PS3 era. So, but for sure I remember this game being talked about a lot too. So
no, this made the rounds. It's an amazing game. So that was my song. It's one that I've been listening to this a lot, and especially like if you cook, it's been a lot of times when I'm cooking, and it's been like for some reason I like listening to this track while I'm cooking, because it's also one of those like I want to I'm trying to put food on the table before this time, because otherwise like dinner will be at that time, and then the kids' bedtime will be pushed away. So like, no, I have like 30 minutes to finish this food, and it's like put the song on to get the hype going and like feel the stress, but also
get me the dishes before my people die. It's funny you say that, because I also listen to specific soundtracks when I do specific chores. Like when I take a shower, I like to listen to the StarCraft soundtrack. When I do the cat litter, I like to listen to Ninja Turtles. I don't know why. Ninja Turtles really pumps me up to do cat litter for some reason.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So if I hear Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, all I think about is cat litter. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, for me, but it's one of the like music can really connect to memories, and for me, it's especially like video game music can connect me very heavily to video game memories, and also like things happening around that time. For example, if I hear the song, like there's this song with lyrics in Dragon Age Inquisition called, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like it's really good. So like whenever I hear that one, The Dawn Will Come, it's called. And whenever I hear or listen to The Dawn Will Come, I think back to the days when I would put that on and have my phone in my pocket and rock my son to sleep when he was like 6 months old. Like it was just a nice melody. I had just discovered it. I liked having it on. But like whenever I hear that, I remember I feel the feelings I did when I had him in my arms.
Nice.
Sleep. When I hear American Idiot by Green Day, I think of I like have vivid memories of when I sit in front of the computer. I had just gotten Guild Wars. I was sitting there playing the prologue of Guild Wars 1 and listening to the new album that I just have gotten. So like it's one of those certain songs just really connect to video game memories, and especially I feel like I find video game music to do that more than other music. Like if I listen to a song, like it could be any song, like any rock or metal song or pop song that I hear, like that I mean, even if I connect them to a certain memory, it's nowhere near as vibrant as when it is a video game soundtrack song.
Yeah, like video game music has a lot of emotion, so it really helps for sure. I got my best friend. He like, you know, I get nostalgic for like memories like that too when I listen to music. But my best friend, he's like a superhuman when it comes to that. He's always like, oh yeah, remember when we were driving back in 2009 and we were listening to Boston? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that. Like no. Every time we talk about a memory, he always knew exactly what we were listening to that during that time. Like it's I don't know, he has that skill, and it's pretty cool, you know, so I guess he must be really nostalgic about this music when
Yeah.
when we listen to it.
And I mean, it's one of those like I've been trying. I like putting on video game music at home, not only for myself because I love it, but also I'm trying to get my to subconsciously get my kids to not only enjoy it, but also
It's gonna be hard
to get to get this not only to like enjoy the music and like be nerdy about it, but also get that get this feeling of like, oh, this song, like when they hopefully when they hear some of these songs when they're like in their 20s, they'll feel those feelings that they felt when they heard them for the first time when while I was making like we were like I was making food and they were playing on the floor back like. That's the sort of thing I want to try to give them subconsciously, because you can't really give that to somebody.
No,
now we're going to teach you about this. That doesn't work. This has to come naturally and subconsciously.
And you read my mind, because that's the thing, right? I feel like this nostalgic part develops in your 20s. Like before that, you listen to music, you like it, whatever. But when you turn like you go in your 20s, that's when you start to feel that nostalgic feeling of these.
But I mean, but also like since I mean, if I play. If I hear the soundtrack to Here's Some Magic 3, which I spent a lot of time playing as a teenager, not even a teenager, but like when I was, I think from age, it must have been from age 10 to 12, I would 80% of days, school days would be like after school, me and a friend would go over to his place. We would be like outside playing football or playing pretend Here's Some Magic in the behind his house, and then we would go in, we would sit down by the computer, we would play Here's Some Magic 3 for like 3 hours until I had to go home to eat dinner and go to sleep.
Wow,
like
that's amazing.
Most of our days. So hearing that initial 5 notes of that main theme from the main menu, and I'm back there
nice.
So I think a lot of these songs, like when my kids hear these songs in their 20s, they're gonna remember things from now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, music.
That's what I hope to give them at least.
Yeah, it's like a muscle memory. Like when I listen to Peter Frampton, it's like an old 70s composer, Peter Frampton, and I used to play Maple Story with just Peter Frampton music for some reason. I don't know why he did that, but because of that, like whenever I hear Peter Frampton, I think of Maple Story, which has like no connection at all. It's just crazy like that.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, so I think we can wrap it up slowly now, and so people in the chat, or people, if you listen to this episode after the show, make sure to put a comment in, like just a video game song that you'd like us to listen, and we'll put it on the show for during the next time. So hopefully, we can hear some.
And also like follow us on Twitter, because that's where we'll announce whenever we'll do the next one. And obviously subscribe because we'll add it here. I think it worked really well to do it live this way that we did this time. So I think we're gonna try that next time as well, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So then hopefully you can catch us live next time. If you didn't do it, catch us live this time, and we'll see you. Hopefully not in 6 weeks. Hopefully in about 4 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, let's cross fingers. Yeah, I would love that.
Fingers crossed. We can't make any promises. We have busy schedules, both of us, and like 6-hour time zone difference that we gotta make work.
Exactly.
We'll find a good opportunity, and then we'll do it live again. Because why not?
It worked very well. Yeah, we're gonna do that again for sure.
So thank you for joining us, and as Nina said, don't forget to put your recommendations in the comments below so that we can take a listen to them next time as well. And
right.
see you next time. Bye.
Thank you guys, and see you next time. Bye.